WBC Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, Leo Santa Cruz. Please welcome the challenger, Cesar Seda.
All right, man, we've already gone over the rules in the dressing room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Let's go to work.
22-pound belt. This box. The bell and round one. Overhand right. Santa Cruz is a show stats MVP, a leader in so many categories. Was defeated last month by Mikey Garcia. Flashes the jab. Good combination by Seda.
Not surprisingly, Santa Cruz said he wants to work the body early against Seda to prevent movement.
Good counter right hand. Lower the opponent's punch output because you cannot throw those punches when you're not in punching range. So let's see.
This is a rare moment in boxing where there is no Puerto Rican world champion.
He's sharp. He's got some good speed. Santa Cruz is going to have to work to slow that down.
And we'll see if he uses that against the left-hander. And in fact, there it was.
Lead right hand. 30 seconds left in the opening round.
Both guys showing some good moments in this round.
Santa Cruz facing his first southpaw since he became 118-pound champion last year, and then he defeated Jonathan Velardes in his 10th fight in July of 2009. Left hand by Seda, working the body now as Santa Cruz counters, but Seda staying in. Santa Cruz utilizing the peekaboo guard, leading with the left hook that Seda was able to avoid. How busy was he last year? Well, he defended 3 times in 6 months now, making Santa Cruz think. Santa Cruz coming in, though, with a barrage of blows and a couple of right uppercuts for good measure. Who now regroups, feinting, unloads a 1-2 combination that misses.
He heard me.
Another left hook connects by Santa Cruz. Seda's got a strong beard. Counterattack by Seda. Santa Cruz measuring him up with the jab. Santa Cruz has the edge in connections as he again moves forward on the challenger.
Seda keeps going straight back, looking for a counter, but he's got to let it go. Good shot by Santa Cruz there. That's what Seda wants to do right there. So even though he may not land the entire combination cleanly, that last jab is putting Seda out of position and it's landing cleanly. And yeah, and just because he's been economical hasn't made him lose any effectiveness.
So great toe-to-toe action here in our second bout of the night.
This is world-class boxing. Good shot.
There's a jab by Santa Cruz that sticks.
Santa Cruz using the jab to set up the right hand. Now lands that one, but then he keeps punching, and Paulie referenced the jab that ended that combination.
The bell and round 3.
Yeah, Seda looks for those catch and shoots. Oh, good shot. You know, Santa Cruz found a home for that jab at the end of the combination. You see that step back as Santa Cruz leaned in, step back and shoot the 1-2. He did it again there. It's a step back 1-2-3.
The champion Santa Cruz, who had almost 90 amateur bouts before turning professional at the age of 17, he tagged Seda with the left hand and now has him along the ropes. Uppercut working the body, but Seda countering with a body shot.
And what started that combination? The jab on the end. Santa Cruz throws those combinations.
Now Santa Cruz just landed a left hook at the end of that combination as well. Crowd chanting Santa Cruz. He's become a fan favorite, and he has. Seda in the corner momentarily. Unloads the lead left hand. Catches Santa Cruz on the way in.
This gives himself a better chance to sneak in and land some of those counters, but Santa Cruz very active.
15 seconds left in the third round. Seda has Santa Cruz along the rope, slips in a left uppercut. As we are now in the midst of round number 4. Trying to utilize maybe a little bit of that shoulder roll, but Santa Cruz walking him down.
We haven't seen Seda use any lateral movement. Standing right in the pocket with Santa Cruz, and that may be his undoing in this fight.
Left hand lands by Santa Cruz. Seda coming forward with some body shots, but a counter right over the top by Santa Cruz. Seda ducking down.
Overcommits a bit to that going straight back on defense when Santa Cruz is doubling the jab.
Fistic fireworks, right, guys? And here we are getting some in the
Oh, good left
Nice
hand.
Like for this round, he's thrown about 40.
So the bell around at number 5. Double jab by Santa Cruz. Counter left hook downstairs by Seda.
Oh.
Nice 1-2 combination by the southpaw Seda.
There's a guy like Seda, if he can anticipate your offense, he can counter. It's a good right hand to the head there, though.
It was back in 34 when Sixto Escobar became Puerto Rico's first world champion.
Great fighter.
And of course, as we reminisce about the rivalry between Mexico and Puerto Rico, who can forget the battle of the little giants, the late great Salvador Sanchez. Looking at the unofficial scoring.
Regardless, though, at least Ali's throwing it. And,
absolutely.
By showing it, it's going to keep Santa Cruz busy.
30 seconds left in the round. And down goes Seda.
That was a slip, guys. That was a slip.
And it looked like a slip in Seda.
Yeah, a punch to the stone.
7, 8. Walk this way.
You spin off your lead foot. The problem is both guys have the lead foot on the same side.
Let's take a peek at the right hand, I'm sorry, that landed and sent him to the canvas. I personally think that's a knockdown. He landed it on the sternum and pushed him down. I don't think, well, they did tangle. They did tangle a little bit in their feet.
6th round underway, officially ruled a knockdown by referee Mark Calo-oy, the 2nd time that Seda's been down in his career. In the silver with black and the challenger Cesar Seda, sporting the Puerto Rican flag colors. Bantamweight championship fight here in San Antonio. At the halfway point of this championship affair.
Well, we all have Santa Cruz winning. Steve and I by a wider margin, Paulie.
A little shorter, and so he's got to step back in a little stronger.
It's a tie as we are in the 6th round now after 5 rounds as Santa Cruz again. Jab by Santa Cruz has Seda along the ropes. And then in the 70s, you had Pepito Cuevas becoming the first Mexican to dethrone a Puerto Rican champ as he knocked out Angel Espada. And Santa Cruz now putting pressure on Seda.
Double jab put him out of position again. Santa Cruz started that combination with a double jab. Nothing landed.
Works the body and they exchange jabs.
You know, there have been a lot of rounds that were...
Santa Cruz's dad saying, don't worry about the body, work upstairs.
Keep those punches up.
Closer.
Yeah, I'm giving a little bit of credit for Seda.
Santa Cruz utilizing the peekaboo guard.
I think you have to always remember to at least touch the body a little bit. A slick guy like Seda, you want to place your punches everywhere. So.
Santa Cruz, that right hook was picked off by the glove of Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz landing 32 out of 56 punches.
Final 30 seconds of the 7th. It has been an all-action affair. Nice double jab by the challenger. A terrific battle thus far and a great combination there. Lead right hand to the body followed by the left hook upstairs. Another strong round for the champion Santa Cruz as we head to the 8th. Well, Leo Santa Cruz has been compared to the likes of Antonio Margarito, and when we talk about Mexico versus Puerto Rico, remember his series of fights with Miguel Cotto. Santa Cruz attacks the body. Right hand connects, and now they exchange blows. Landing those punches upstairs as they're at close quarters. There's a body barrage.
Normally that indicates somebody hurt their hand or broke it, but that's not the case here, I don't think.
Good stuff, Steve.
Yeah.
I was actually going to ask Paulie about that. Steps in.
See the output of Seda starting to drop as the fight wears on. And this is where the...
Any adjustments that you would like to see made down the stretch of this championship bout, Paulie?
No, I think that Seda's made a pretty good adjustment in that he's not pulling out.
Left hook to the body, and Seda returns with a body combination before going upstairs. Santa Cruz continuing to stay on the outside and splitting of their 2 matchups as Seda and Santa Cruz meet each other in the center of the ring.
As much on Santa Cruz's combinations. It doesn't mean he should stay on the inside all the time like this.
It's been a fantastic fight thus far. Leo Santa Cruz defending his super bantamweight strap against Cesar Seda.
Some of those didn't land for Santa Cruz. A few were effective, and here's the body work by Seda. He did a lot of it in that last round.
I keep those comments to myself.
I guess he's just coming off a win. I'll let him relax. And truer words have never been tweeted.
This is great action on the inside. Both men doing good work and body work. Look at that.
He's been a world-class fighter. He's shown himself to be that. Santa Cruz is a very good champion. But when he holds his ground and looks to counter from where he's at, as opposed to stepping out, he's able to find Santa Cruz better. You know, a lot of times you want to keep your hands in good position to punch.
Midway point of the 9th round.
He starts to show a little bit. You maybe get a little wider with the punches, a little more sloppy. Santa Cruz right on top.
Pace beginning to slow a bit here as Seda both possess plenty of heart and fighting spirit. Fully on display as they're
punching him a little while here.
He's only thrown 19 punches in this round.
And Santa Cruz tags him and continues. And Jose Santa Cruz. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right, guys? It's been a banner year for the sport of boxing, and wrapping things up here tonight.
Top of him looking for those sharp counters. While, of course, trying to lead.
Santa Cruz coming forward with the 1-2 combination. There's a combination thrown by Seda. Sticks the jab, counter right hand. Exchange uppercuts on the inside.
The step-out counter is good a lot of times, but not with a guy who's taller than you.
Leo Santa Cruz gets caught there with the left hand through the guard. At the end of the year, relinquishing the belt to move up in weight.
A couple of times it hurt Seda.
Yeah, and it helped him a lot, especially on the end of the combinations.
Over 1,000, in fact, over 1,100. Counter left and another straight left hand by Seda connects.
For the first time in this fight, Seda looks a little bit tentative.
I was just going to say that, Al. First time in the fight, he looks like he doesn't believe in himself anymore, you know? And let's see, maybe Seda's just taking the round off. Maybe he'll regroup for the next round.
He had a left hand that he let languish out there and gave a perfect opportunity for Santa Cruz to land it. Remember, Santa Cruz told us before the fight he wanted to land that.
So some basic fundamental advice from his father. Keep your hands up, the 12th and final round. Salute the efforts of Leo Santa Cruz and Cesar Seda.
Cesar Seda may be better off at 118 pounds. The tweet that we had earlier.
As the first minute has elapsed of this 12th and final round. There's a reason that his last 7 fights have been on the television airwaves here on Showtime.
Of course, this is the 12th round, the last round of the fight.
Pace to start the round. A minute and a half now left in the fight as Seda comes forward.
This has been a good 10th round, and Seda's had his moments as well. He's shown such enormous skill. I just think he's in with a bigger, stronger man. In terms of one punch, and many of his fights go long. Oh my,
that's a great right hand. Staggered Seda, but he comes back with a barrage of shots to the body, adding another great chapter to the rivalry of those two great boxing countries.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. All 3 in favor of the winner and still champion